Hi, this is Tim Talks About Everything, and today I'm going to talk about bluebirds, specifically about a bluebird. This little guy was still an egg when everybody else was hatched out in his clutch, or whatever they call it. And I thought, oh, this is a dud. I'm going to have to remove that egg, but I left it, and what do you know? He did hatch out. And then he was underdeveloped the whole time that he was in the nest. And then finally today I noticed that, all right, this little guy is looking pretty good. Of course, he's the only one left in the nest. I think everybody else left yesterday, but the good thing is that Mom and Dad are still coming back to feed him. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of video of him and see if he's still there, still waiting out, still hanging out, still getting fed in the nest, and get a little bit of video footage of him. Hopefully I won't scare him out of the nest prematurely, but this is just something that happens. Usually all the eggs are laid and then they are incubated and then they all hatch out at the same time. They may be laid one egg at a time, day after day after day, but when the incubation starts, then generally they all hatch out at the same time. So this is kind of unusual, and this is kind of a late nest anyway, so everything is a little bit unusual with this little guy. So he has become my favorite, and maybe I'll have to come up with a name for him. So let's see if he's still there in the nest. All right, I always whistle the same tune whenever I come out and give the bluebirds some mealworms to chew on, which I don't overdo it with that, so don't worry. Also, when I approach their nest, which I try not to do very often, maybe once a week, but this little guy, he's seen a lot of me. So I'm going to start whistling and then we'll see what we can see. That's right, you just stay cuddled up there. Your instinct to hide is good. Well, I think that went about as well as I could expect it. Now, I'm kind of guessing that he's going to leave tomorrow, but we'll see. He was several days behind his siblings, and he could be there for a few more days. But if I get a chance to film Mom and Dad coming to the nest, then I'll do that, but I doubt that I will. Maybe a still photo or something like that. But I get a kick out of this, and hopefully I'll be able to follow up with a little bit of footage of him trying out his wings, because sometimes we've raised, you know, we claim these as our own bluebirds all the time. Every year we usually have one or two nests, and we kind of claim them as our own. Once in a while they will hang around here and do all their practice flying and a lot of feeding here in our yard. But earlier this year we had another family, and boy, once they left the nest we never saw them again. So anyway, that's just kind of the way it goes. But hopefully this guy will stick around. Maybe he's a real homebody, who knows.